Hello everyone, welcome back to Southwest Wisconsin Metal Detecting. This is Steve. Today I've got the opportunity to do a little detecting not too far from my home. My neighbor had some bulldozing done on his fields and it's right next to an old homestead. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity, swing a little bit, see what we can find in the ground. You can see right over here where you see those light colored weeds is actually the cellar hole. Right there. And they did this bulldozing all around. So let's get on to that first good beep. Well, I think I'm getting closer to the home site. I found this flue either to a cooking stove or heating stove. AT 6-inch, made in USA. And in the same hole, a little bit of a coffee cup, porcelain I believe. Cool relics. On to the next beep. In this hole I found a little button that says Bell Bros Company. See if I can find a little history on it. On to the next beep. It wouldn't be a good day of detecting if you didn't find a shotgun head stamp. Western Expert 16 gauge. On to the next beep. This little button is not metallic. It looks like it's got wood grain on it. Pretty cool. On to the next beep. I think I found some horse tack or possibly a broken reins guide. A little something going on there. On to the next beep. The next relic out of this hole is a really neat belt buckle. That's definitely got some age to it. Fantastic. On to the next beep. Out of this hole, I am pretty excited. I see a little green circle. Let's get that cleaned up. What do you think? Indian or weedy? Be right back. Well, this will be the find of the day for me so far. 1897 Indian. Awesome. On to the next good beep. Out of this hole, it looks like a brass shotgun shell. 410, I'm gonna guess. Let me get this cleaned up. Make sure it is what I think it is. Okay, you gun enthusiasts, gonna need your help on this one. It's definitely center fire. It looks to me like 45, but maybe it's a 45 long Colt. Any of you fellas know what that is? Please leave a comment below. I'd love to find out. On to the next beep. I'm gonna call this one before I even get it out of the plug. I think we got horse bit. I'll get her cleaned up here. Be right back. Yes, definitely. Turn of the century horse bit. I'm gonna check the hole. On to the next beep. Well, this spot today is just getting better and better. Relics. Found a coin. Now I found a piece of jewelry. I'm gonna get it cleaned up for you. We'll be right back. Well, unfortunately, I think it's a little damaged. I have these beautiful leaves coming out of the front here. Oh, that's exciting. Turn of the century. I'll get some better pictures. On to the next beep. Well, the next relic, possibly more horse tack. On to the next beep. This relic is pretty interesting. Look at the spikes on that. I'll brush it up, see if we can get a better look at it. Be right back. All right, help me out, subscribers. I'm gonna guess turn of the century horse tack. That'd be a little aggressive to be combing a horse, so I think. On to the next beep. Out of this hole, I got my second stovepipe flue or dampener. Griswold, patents pending, 6-inch. On to the next beep. I'm about 75 yards from the cellar hole. I think I definitely found where the shop was. Every single one of these is a surface find. That's a lot of iron. I stopped looking. I was trying to get back to a spring to take a break. You'll be glad I got them out of the field. Well, on to the spring. In this hole, I'm seeing something looks like brass. Oh, sorry, I got so excited, got out of frame. With leather. Must be horse tack. How cool is that? Very neat. All right, on to the next beep. Out of this shallow hole, I'm not sure if that's jewelry or just ornamental. Gonna get this wiped off. I'll be right back. Don't get me wrong, I love Indian head pennies, but I think this just became my favorite find. That is incredible. I love it. Well, on to the next beat. Well, here's the first interesting signal for today. Let's get her cleaned up, see what we got. I apologize, it's a little windy again today, but got to get in this field before they plant it. This ended up being a little lid off something. I thought, oh, that's neat. But then, as I scrubbed on it, it's got a patent date. Nice little lid off something. What a neat relic. On to the next beep. I have a feeling this second relic of the day is going to be a good one. Looks like it's a token of some sort, or it's got a heart in the middle. Let's get this cleaned up. Be right back. Oh, it's even cooler than I thought it was going to be. It's got a K, like the King of Hearts, on one side. And you flip it over. It says good for 5 cents in trade. What an awesome token. This is a good way to start the day. On to the next beep. The next relic out of this hole, I'm not sure, but it looks like it's got some gold gilt on it. So let's get this cleaned up. Be right back. It appears it might have been the top to something. It says the Bonheir Company Incorporated, Syracuse, New York. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that name wrong, but I'll get the research done. On to the next beep. This relic appears to be a shotgun head stamp. I'll get her cleaned up. Be right back. Well, it is UMC Company, number 12, 12 gauge new club. On to the next beep. And this plug, it looks like, got a little spoon. I'll get her cleaned up. Let's see what she looks like. Well, she's been in the ground for quite a while. On to the next beep. Out of this hole, I see something round. Oh, it is just horse tack. Horse tack off the bridle. On to the next beep. These clock gears always sound so good. On to the next beep. hole, it looks like I got an old rifle casing or shotgun casing. We'll get her brushed off, see what we got. Well, it has an R at 12 o'clock, an F at 6 o'clock, a 5 at 9 o'clock, and an 85 at 3 o'clock. I'll do some research. On to the next beep. In this hole, we found the top to a kerosene lamp. I'll get her cleaned up, see if we can find a date on it. Didn't get a date, but I got a manufacturer. Scoville Manufacturing Company. Made in the USA. On to the next beep. I just stepped into the woods a little bit because there was a big tree here. I always like to detect around them. And I got myself a canning jar lid, but the porcelain was intact. And it's a Boyd's genuine porcelain lined cap. Sweet. On to the next beep. Well, I'm lucky I didn't have the camera on because I think I just found my first whole crotal bell, and I kind of got excited about that. Let's get her cleaned up, see if it's whole or not. Well, it's pretty much whole, just the top. So I will definitely take it. I didn't know I was going to get a bucket lister today. I've only found like a quarter of one before. So I am super excited. On to the next beep. After the crotal bell, I think I see a little harmonica reed sticking out here. I'll get her cleaned up, be right back. Yes, the harmonica reed base has quite a few reeds in it too. That's kind of a first for me. I think there's only 3 missing. Nice, on to the next beep. I got a surface find here. As I mentioned before, they plowed this field up. Looks like a piece of jewelry. I'll get her cleaned up. Be right back. It just amazes me that something like this could even survive in a plowed field. It is so delicate. Just beautiful. On to the next beep. Out of this hole, looks like I found a coin. It does look pretty toasty, but I'll see if I can get anything off of it. Be right back. It is a 3rd year wheat cent, 1911 Philadelphia. I had to get the loop out to read it. It's in pretty rough shape. On to the next beep. This relic was pretty shallow. I'm gonna get it cleaned up. Kind of looks like it might be a tip to a cane or something. Be right back. I may have to use my imagination on this one. I think it could possibly be the end to a cane. On to the next beep. I found another shotgun head stamp. See if I can clean her up, get some information. Be right back. It's UMC Company. New club, 10 gauge. On to the next beep. Well, this may be my last find of the day. Top to a kerosene lamp. On the rim it says Queen Anne. The planter's getting close, so I better get out of his way. Thank you so much for coming along with me today on this hunt, and we'll see you the next time on the next good beep.